Debería darle las gracias. Capturar a Bruce Wayne es mucho más fácil que a Batman. Y ahora que le tenemos, el protocolo 10 ya puede empezar. Será mi legado. Un monumento a tu fracaso. Y si intentas detenerme, te garantizo que todo el mundo conocerá tu secreto. Sois míos, nuevos presos. Permitidme que me presente. Soy...
¿Qué diablos estás haciendo? ¿Creías que no íbamos a... Bienvenido a Arkham City.
¿Has matado a tu mayordomo? Aquí dentro vas a morir.
Vas a ser mi esclavo, güey. Eres mío. Volved al suelo. ¿A qué estás esperando, güey?
Nadie arresta la mano.
Güey, dicen que el pingüino ha puesto precio. Vosotros dos, apartaos. Güey, ven aquí de una vez. Trabajaba. ¿Y a ti qué te
Bruce Wayne, te tengo en mi lista. Ven. Bajad las armas. El señor Wayne no causará problemas, ¿verdad, señor Wayne? Pero dejadle las esposas. Tampoco debemos ponérselo demasiado fácil, ¿verdad?
¡Cerrad las puertas! ¡Preparad la inserción! No puedo creer.
Nuevo prisionero.
¿Prisionero?
Bruce Wayne, qué bien. Ahí estaba yo, informante de tu rollo de rueda de prensa y ahora estamos los dos aquí. Supongo que eso te enseñará a no meterte en política, ¿verdad?
Frick.
Escúchame bien. Cuando abran la puerta, que no te entre el pánico. Quédate cerca de mí.
No pienso hacerle caso a un tío que no se ha peleado en su vida.
Mantened la calma. Intenta asustarnos.
Lo siento, tío. Aquí es sálvese quien...
I was just saying that Bruce Wayne probably would not break under interrogation. And Hugo Strange's method of breaking him is very similar to what the Joker did
En pie. He dicho que arriba.
and what Arkham Knight did. Like, trying to give Batman a chance over and over. To show that no matter what Batman does, he still wouldn't be powerful. Because anybody can just, like, kidnap and leave them there and then do crime and stuff, but... Strange thought he was so smart that he could get all greedy with his stuff.
Cabepot.
Oh, ¿te acuerdas de mí? ¡Qué detalle! Tu familia destruyó a la mía, Wayne. Esto es... bueno, digamos que es una venganza a la antigua usanza.
I might be full now.
¿Cómo lo ha hecho?
Tengo que subir más arriba y contactar con Alfred. Alfred, ¿tienes mi posición?
Por supuesto. He visto tu encarcelamiento en las noticias de la noche. ¿Que te arrestaran era parte de tu plan desde el principio?
No exactamente. Aunque he podido hablar cara a cara con Hugo Strange.
¿Y qué tal ha ido?
No muy bien. Sabe que Bruce Wayne es Batman. También me ha dicho que algo llamado el Protocolo 10 le hará famoso. No puedo...
¿Ha llegado ya, señor?
Pretty good.
Justo 10. Alfred, le he quitado una...
How's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm just like grinding today. I actually kind of want to stream for a while. I know that like sometimes I'll stop my streams around now, but I want to have a really good stream. I'm trying to not pay attention to the uptime because whenever I do, time moves by slowly. I want this to be one of those streams where people come in and they're like, "Damn, you're still streaming?"
Eso no suena nada bien.
No, señor. La predilección del señor Dent por todo lo binario podrían oírle muy bien a la señorita Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, I stream just who I am, myself, while I'm on stream, you know? I censor and filter a little bit, because every streamer should, but... Nobody in the world fits... Nobody in the world is someone that can get along with anybody. There's people that can get along and fit the personalities of a lot of kinds of people, like Spike, but still, Spike has to censor himself, too, on stream. But, I get bored too on stream. It's okay to be bored on stream. A lot of streamers try to pretend like they're not. Like as if they're always having loads of unlimited fun. Like they have the secret. But I mean, because if something was exciting non-stop, like if it was Christmas every day on this stream, it wouldn't be fun, because you guys would... So some days it's just a nice quality grind where we can all chill, and then another days... We'll have an event on the stream or something. That's so dumb. Even when shit's going down? What shit goes down here? Never that fake ass stuff. Because you guys can tell when hype is fake. So why would I... I don't know.
¿Sigue ahí dentro? Eso creo. Se oye alguien ahí dentro. Cámara caída en el sector 2.
Hey, Chef Big Meme.
Para ver si estás preparado.
Oh, man. I'm like perfect amount of full from that food. Feels good. A little bit of refueling. I've been trying to get foods from the grocery store that are good to have during stream like that. It's hard though. Because I don't want to buy like snack foods that are like individually wrapped because those are expensive and makes a lot more trash.
Hola, Batman. ¿Reconoces mi voz?
Victor Zsasz.
En carne y hueso.
So I really like having like granola bars, but
Que me reconozcas.
like Cliff Bars would be ideal. Soft. I don't need to mute my mic. Thick.
Suelta a la señora, bicho raro. O esta gente se lleva un balazo en la cabeza.
Creo que deberías hacer lo que dice. Sería una lástima que me manchase de sangre este conjunto tan bonito. ¿Qué me dices, murcielaguito? ¿Te gusta? ¿Pero qué digo? ¡Claro que te gusta! ¿Y a quién no? En fin, la cosa está así. Mr. J no está para muchas visitas ahora mismo.
Blew my nose. Having a beard is weird when you blow your nose. You gotta be careful.
No se encuentra muy bien y esa idiota de la doctora que le he enviado no le ha ayudado. Hasta estos pringaos son más espabilados. Estos chicos te mantendrán entretenido. Si intenta algo raro, ¡matadle!
Atacar a unos matones armados de frente es un suicidio. Tengo que desaparecer y eliminarlos en silencio, uno por uno.
¿Dónde se ha metido? ¡Se ha esfumado! ¡Ha desaparecido! ¡A la mierda! ¡Nos va a pillar! ¡Muere,
One of those hype emotes is weird from Topotzel. Does anyone else see that?
No haga ruido.
¡Murciélago! ¡Atrás!
Si hago eso, el secuestrador...
The third one in.
La sala está asegurada. Ya estáis a salvo. Estoy en el escenario.
Looks fine to me.
Investigar antes de seguir.
It's fake superscript emotes. Almost at hyperscript. Guys, we're almost at 43k followers. 81 more. 91 more. I'm good at math. What happened to the previous round? Doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Alfred, he aislado la señal que sirve de control remoto para el rifle. Joker está detrás de esto.
Basso with the host.
Voy a por él.
Basso with the 10,000 viewer host.
Directamente hasta él.
Buena suerte, señor.
I'm in a ball. I have learned a little Spanish, but not much.
Habla.
I'll still continue this run.
Pareces impaciente. Eso es bueno. Eso es muy bueno. Vas a necesitar eso para resolver mi jueguecito. Tal vez hayas oído que he estado llevando la salvación a los autómatas descerebrados que tienen la suerte de contestar a mis llamadas.
¿Cómo que la salvación? Los has estado matando.
Eso es una cuestión de perspectiva. Por ejemplo, desde donde estoy yo, puedo ver a 3 cerditos esperando a que yo les cure de la vida. Desde su perspectiva, me imagino que verán las cosas de forma distinta.
Como les hagas daño.
Getting
Zsasz,
drunk? Get
acabaré
drunk.
contigo.
Seguro que sí. Pero primero un jueguecito. Ahora mismo en alguna parte de Arkham City está sonando un teléfono. Lo sé, es un sitio muy grande, pero tienes que encontrarlo. Si tardas demasiado mataré a estos cerditos. Y no intentes ninguna jugada. Un amigo me ha ayudado a pasar esta señal por todos los repetidores de aquí a Blue Haven. Jamás me encontrarás. Y ahora cuelga ese teléfono y echa a correr. Ring, 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 ring.
Bienvenidos, presos. Estáis dando vuestros primeros pasos hacia un mundo mejor. Un mundo de diversión, travesuras y lo mejor de todo. Un mundo donde la única persona que puede dar órdenes es un servidor.
Tengo cámara caída en el sector.
Thanks. Mid-roll.
¿Te he contado cómo fue mi primer asesinato, Batman? No, como sin duda ya sabrás. Mis padres habían muerto y yo era rico. Tan rico que podía tener todo lo que quisiera. Pero claro, lo único que quería era recuperarlo. Ahora sé que eso era imposible, claro, porque su muerte obedecía a un objetivo superior. Pero en aquel entonces todavía no había experimentado el placer del acero frío cortando la carne caliente. No tenía ni idea de que podía salvar a esas personas de la...
Oh man, I got the title wrong. It's FFTP, not FTTP.
¿En serio? Entonces me callo.
Man, I haven't noticed. There's probably been a lot of people that put in that command so far. It's not a big deal. HTTP.
Cámara perdida en el sector 4.
Esto va a doler, monstruo. Batman. ¡Es Batman!
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada activado.
Parece que hay un fallo en una cámara del sector 3.
What a pro streamer. I was like, it reminds me so much of the abbreviation LTTP for Link to the Past. Because whenever I write out Fast from the Past, I want to lowercase the from the, like the two center words, because they're not important words. Like whenever there's like the or and or something in a title, it should be lowercased, at least the first letter of it. But it just feels weird to have like capital, lowercase, lowercase, capital. So I just did all uppercase, kind of like how Link to the Past does it. Link to the Past will won't do like uppercase, lowercase, lowercase, uppercase. They'll just do like all uppercase, LTTP. So I thought about that, so it probably made me just do FTTP, because I was thinking about the comparison. Hey, cards. Well, yeah, the command in the chat isn't case sensitive, but when it's in my title, it is. Just so it's easier to read.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada completado.
He llamado a la Batiala, señor. ¿Se me ha olvidado mandarle algo?
No, Alfred. Creo que necesito el ancla turbo.
Pero el señor Fox le dijo que aún no está preparado para su uso en el campo. Todavía está en fase de prototipos.
Me he entrenado bastante. Estoy preparado.
That's still pretty good. Sub 20 for a phone that took a while. Yeah, like 3 other runners. So every other runner besides me. I was doing this before it was cool to do during quarantine.
te vas a llorarle a tu madre.
Lo que no necesita es que un supuesto superhéroe venga aquí a fastidiarme su recuperación. Y ahí entráis vosotros, payasos.
Alfred, tengo que...
Proteger la posición. Protegerla como...
Jeez, okay, I get it. I can't tab out during this cutscene. I was gonna fix my title. Nice little improv I did there. Because I noticed I wasn't fully on the railing, so I shuffled a little bit. And the rest of the movement was a little off kilter, but it was like the same result, so it felt a little improvised. I kinda... I've always enjoyed the run of Harley Quinn's Revenge, the DLC. And I've done the All Achievements run, which includes a lot of all the DLC. Harley Quinn's Revenge speedrun doesn't have a lot going on, but it's pretty short. It's like 20 minutes. 19 minutes or so. Apostle, I know that you wouldn't mind watching me do anything. I'm never worried about that. Not as bad as it could be right now.
Alfred.
Want to hear a joke? As long as it's nice and clean for this Christian stream. Dirty jokes aren't jokes. They're disgusting and hurtful. You better not hurt anybody's feelings with your jokes, okay? We'll cancel you.
Averiguad quién está gritando. Está aquí. No le dejéis entrar. Cubre la puerta. ¡No cubro este lado! Esto está muy tranquilo. A ver qué pasa. Tenemos que encontrarle ahora.
Por favor, sácame de esta cosa.
¿Qué se va a poner bien el pobre Mr. J si no conseguís pagar a los dos idiotas?
Can a ninja throw a ninja star? Sure he can. I can't believe you said that. We said no offensive jokes. And you clearly just gendered ninjas. That's it, chat. Cancel him. And make sure, we all gotta make sure that the way that we overreact is like 1,000 times worse than anything that they ever did. Because it's okay. It's okay if we did. Because they're the bad guy. So you guys know the deal. Death threats. Send bombs in their mailbox. Come on. Chop chop. We can do anything we want. They're the one that's being offensive, so we've got a free pass to do whatever we want. That's how canceling works. Imagine all the men out there that are offended. Imagine. All the he's out there. Imagine all the female ninjas out there. Or the non-binary ninjas out there that you hurt with those comments. Look at me. Look at me shaking my damn head. Is this what people mean by SMH? It's like a Willow Smith reference. He said a swear on the Christmas tree. I meant damn like from the Bible, you know? And they say shit in the Bible too, so it's okay. There was that chapter where Moses had to take a shit. Sorry. The holy shit. That's where that comes from.
El laboratorio de Freeze debe estar. Está claro que se dirige al punto más frío.
No entiendo cómo no se me había ocurrido antes. Una línea directa con mi mejor amigo del mundo mundial. Imagínate. No entiendo cómo no se me había ocurrido.
What did the fish say when he swam to the wall? Damn.
¿Eres tú aquel del que habla la profecía?
Creo que nuestra relación está madurando mucho. Muy pronto nos estaremos mandando emails o quedando para cenas románticas.
Dude, it's so awkward. Falling in and out of love, falling in and out of love. Out of love with you, falling in and out of love, falling out of love with you. If anyone's heard the amazing freestyle of Tyrone Woodley. Play Borderlands with you? That sounds more like a tag thing.
Tengo que montar un escenario del crimen. Es la única forma de saber quién mató a ese hombre. La bala dio aquí.
¿Deberíamos volver para ayudarles? Si les pillan es
Wayne se queda al mando cuando no hay.
El disparo fue efectuado desde aquí. Debería escanearlo.
I knew that would happen.
Ahí está el casquillo.
It's so weird how Friday is consistently a low traffic day on Twitch.
Alfred, fija.
It doesn't make much sense. I don't know what happens on Fridays. Like, it made sense that people would like go out and about on Fridays. But there's no more going out and about. Viewer patterns on Twitch streams and channels would always match up well with like what average human behavior would be on that day of the week, you know? So like obviously weekends would be more because more people are home on the weekend. And Friday would be less because people would socialize on Friday evenings. Like after work with their friends and stuff, or after school with their friends or something. After like a long week of doing stuff. But I mean, it's like nothing to do right now. How were the chemicals? Yeah, I had some chemicals from under my sink. There's this pipe underneath my sink that leads up into my faucet. And that pipe carries H2O. It's a crazy chemical.
Parece que hay un fallo en una cámara del sector 3.
¿Podéis oírme? ¿Qué está pasando? Oh, por el amor de...
How dare you gender me, iCal? Okay.
Sin truco, está raro. Podré escuchar todas las comunicaciones del pingüino.
Can you find H2O in your home? I don't know. Nothing like a lung full of fresh water. Nothing like a tall glass of air.
Cada vez que elimine a los tengo que darme prisa.
¡Conmigo! ¡La tengo!
A cow with no legs, a deformed cow. Ground beef! I'd like to take this moment to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Alfred.
The double champ does whatever the fuck he wants.
Te dije que funcionaría. Volamos los puentes y aislamos a las fuerzas del payaso. Muy fácil.
Pero señor Cabepot, nosotros también estamos atrapados.
¿Y qué?
No podemos volver.
¿Qué pretendes decirme?
Pues es que nos ha dejado aquí con los hombres del Joker.
Pues intenta cargarte a algunos antes de morir, hijo.
Será cabrón.
Explosión a la vista. Los escáneres térmicos muestran múltiples detonaciones. Cambio. Recibido en AT3.
Parece que el señor Cadebot se ha puesto en movimiento. Dejadles hacer. Será interesante presenciar cómo progresan las cosas según nos acercamos al protocolo 10.
Afirmativo. AT3, continúe su patrulla. Corto.
Uy, no. ¿Dónde se habrán metido? ¿Será que mientras tú estabas por ahí a lo tuyo, yo, el Riddler, he llegado y me he llevado a todos esos pobres estúpidos?
¿Dónde los has llevado?
Preguntas. Caballero Oscuro, no eres tú el que necesita respuestas, soy yo. Contesta mis acertijos y te diré dónde están. ¿Resuelves mis acertijos? No morirán. ¿Qué? Empezamos. Soy un instrumento cuya música siempre sale del corazón. ¿Qué soy?
Tonsillitis, you could just Google it.
Tú puedes. Resuelve mis embrollos cuidadosamente elaborados y te diré dónde están el resto de mis redes.
That's what everybody does
El primero
when they pretend to be good spellers.
y te sugiero que te des prisa. Puede que ya le hayan sentenciado.
That wasn't very good, Astro Boy.
No te pongas muy cómodo, caballero oscuro. Por todo Arkham City, bien infiltradas, hay personas que me mantienen.
Why does nobody in the game have a metal arm? Somebody in the Batman world has got to have a metal arm, right? Cyborg? That counts.
Usted está preparando un pequeño comité de bienvenida.
He's in the Justice League world.
¿Veis? Os lo dije, Batman está aquí. No lo entiendo. ¿Cómo lo sabías? Eso no importa. ¡Matadle! No hay problema.
Sonado muy mal. Sí, como una bomba que explota. Supongo que alguien intenta cortar el acceso a esta parte de la ciudad. Habrá sido el pingüino. Tiene sentido. Ha podido ser.
Bubbles, you're forgetting about Metal Arm Man.
Esto lleva la firma del pingüino. Ya sabes que el
Oh. Hey, skateboards.
¿Puedes saber qué clase de plantas son esas? Me suena. ¡Batman está aquí!
Tengo fallo en una cámara en el sector 2.
Come on. It's so awkward.
Batman está loco si viene. ¡Cuidado, es el murciélago!
Tengo una cámara caída en el sector 1.
El protocolo 10 comenzará en 7 horas.
¡Venid aquí! ¡He encontrado a Batman! ¡Por aquí! ¡Ha ido por aquí!
Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector 1.
See you later, Astro Boy. Make better jokes,
Cámara caída en el sector 1.
or you're cancelled. If you're not funny, you're offensive.
Bueno. Hacia aquí el murciélago.
How's the run so far? This run's pretty good, but I got bad luck on the first phone, but I mean, I'm playing well, and that's good political prisoner RNG as well.
Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector 1.
¡Es Batman! Tenías razón, es Batman.
That was so ideal. There's two guys that are part of that fight that like to be really far away. And I got him at nice times. Uni. Tried to read it.
Algo está bloqueando la comunicación con la Batcueva. El pingüino estará usando disruptores de comunicaciones militares. La única forma de superar esta seguridad es destruyéndolos.
O con una tarjeta de socio podrán disfrutar de un descuento en el famoso salón iceberg.
Funciona este trasto, ¿eh? Lo único que tienes que saber es que el pingüino quiere este trasto activado.
Mientras funcione, nadie en este...
Un disruptor menos. Debería buscar más. Un disruptor menos. Debería buscar más.
¿Qué está pasando ahí fuera? Una de las señales del disruptor ha desaparecido.
Lo siento, señor Cabepot. No lo sé.
Pues entérate. Y de paso asegúrate de que el otro disruptor está a salvo. Te encontraré y te meteré lo que quede de ese...
Not to bring up UFC again for the millionth time without having anybody know anything about it.
Según el registro, todas las frecuencias de radio se están anulando.
But very popular fighter, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, known as the nicest MF. Oh, thank you, Skateboards. I appreciate that.
Hemos conseguido meternos bajo tierra.
Anyway, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson streams.
La señal vuelve a bloquearse. Parece que el disruptor del pingüino se ha activado en alguna parte de...
And I was in his chat and I was talking to him, and it felt so surreal. I'm like such a huge fan of his. It's always cool to be a huge fan of people that are approachable and you can speak to. It's like, it would suck to be like a huge fan of like Justin Bieber or something, you know, because he's never going to talk to you. Unless it's part of like a Jimmy Fallon skit or something. Or he surprises fans on the street or something stupid like that. Like Stephen Thompson is just like on stream playing Call of Duty, and me, partnered big shot checkmark guy in the chat. God, it feels cool. It's like when I'm a big fan of somebody and they enter my world, I'm like, oh, I'm able to talk to them. It's like if I was only an MMA fan and only in the MMA world, I would like never talk to them. But I'm on Twitch now, and then they come here. It creeps you out. Who comes into your stream with a check mark? I've come into your stream like once or twice. Because you need to stream more. Like when I was getting into speedrunners on Twitch, and I already speedrun myself, watching all these other speedrunners was like awesome, and they were like celebrities to me. And now, like, almost all of them are a friend. Rom Scout, Peaches. Like, probably the two best speedrunners I know. And they like the shit that I do too now. That's awesome. It's like being an MMA fan and then having, like, you know, Conor McGregor compliment you and enjoy your fights and stuff, like... I don't know. Having someone like that, like Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, acknowledge me and say hi and stuff, it was like when I first met Barry from Game Grumps, because I was a huge fan of Game Grumps when they were starting out, and I strayed away from YouTube a little bit for the past couple of years, and then Barry comes onto Twitch, and we both have a mutual friend, and then Barry and I are friends, and it's like, oh my god. It's like the only way this could have ever happened, and it did.
Eso me llevará hasta la última persona que vio a la víctima con vida, o hasta el propio asesino. ¿Por qué le has...? Puede que haya más víctimas del ladrón e identidades en Arkham City.
And I'm like a regular there now. He's like... I was like asking him questions, and he was just answering immediately. I was like, oh my god. Like, I sent in like a video question to Chael Sonnen once. And when it got on his show, I was like, oh my god, Chael's acknowledged me. And I go into Wonderboy's chat, and I'm like, hey man, huge fan. And he's like, yo, what's up, BubblesDelFuego? Love to have you here, how you doing? And he wasn't just autopilot asking. I said how I was doing, and then he responded to that, and then he said how he was doing, and it was great. And then I was like, who do you want to fight next, man? And he was like, Colby Covington. I think it would be great, and it makes sense ranking-wise. He lost, and I won, and he's ahead of me on the rankings. And I was like, oh, that'd be sweet. And then he was like, who do you think I should fight next, Bubbles? And I was like, who this guy cares about my input? This guy...
Todos los visitantes deberán ser registrados como parte de nuestro firme compromiso para mantenerles a salvo y proteger la inigualable colección que tenemos expuesta. Aconsejamos a todos los visitantes que pasen por nuestra última atracción, Peligros de las Profundidades, en la cámara de observación acuática.
El Tyrannosaurus Rex era un carnívoro bípedo que vagaba por las tierras que ahora son Gotham hace 65 millones de años.
Que te demos una lección.
I'm really happy my brain is having me be a fan of things that are like that, you know? I'm able to, like, interact with the people I look up to a lot more easily. Like, if your idol is like The Rock, that's gotta be, like, the most boring idol. It's a great person to look up to because they're hardworking and in great shape, very successful, but I mean, it's very bland. Like, one person I'll never be able to meet that I looked up to a lot, and it is very possible to meet them if they were still alive, was Monty Oom, the creator of Ruby. Now, I don't like Ruby, but I like Monty Oom. His whole, like, style, his aesthetic, his work ethic, it was insane, man. Hey, Renarth. Thank you for the good luck. So I don't have any good stories of, like, meeting celebrities, but I have good stories that are good to me, because the people that I like. My celebrities, you know? I'm doing it too late. That was really early, because I'm self-conscious about the length of the trick now. Dude, I'm just not gonna get it. Dude, it wastes an annoying amount of time every time I place this gel and it doesn't appear. Holy shit. There we go. That was like 30 seconds. It's not bad. It's not run killing. And I'm on surprisingly good pace for that too. Like, for how much I had to reset for that phone in the beginning, I'm surprised at my lead and everything, and I got a political prisoner before the steel mill. My entry time was good on here too.
¿Qué está haciendo? Tiene una especie de orbe.
Pie attempts.
Cuidado. ¿A qué estáis esperando?
Eso, ¿eres un gallina o qué?
Los policías infiltrados me necesitan. Si los dejo en el hielo...
It's really good.
Hola, Batman.
I'm gonna play it safe.
Claro que puedes. He pensado que querrías un pequeño entretenimiento mientras patinas. Dime cómo te llamas, hijo.
No puedo irme sin liberar a los demás policías infiltrados.
A este cerdo le queda algo de vida.
Good cycle on that.
Vamos a oír cómo chilla.
You told me the Mark Ruffalo story? Was he the guy that bumped into you at like a movie theater or something? I don't know.
Usando gafas de imágenes térmicas. Todo el que las lleve podrá verme escondido en la
Something I don't remember.
No se preocupe, señor Cabepot. Lo tenemos controlado. El traje de frío.
I feel like that was somebody else and a different celebrity. It's the only story that comes to mind, though.
No te muevas. Volveré.
I love how that dude lines up down there if you do the fight really fast. And then if you finish the last guy off not near this dude, then he stands up more quickly. And is available to talk to instantly. And you get to spend less time in slow motion with their remote control batarangs. It's overall just a bunch of nice stuff.
Por si no se han dado cuenta, Batman acaba de salvarnos el cuello. A partir de ahora, aquí mandamos nosotros. No entra ni salga nadie.
Los policías infiltrados me necesitan.
Playing it safe again here. Not gonna do the wreck jump, even though I feel like I could do it just fine.
No puedo irme sin liberar a los demás policías infiltrados.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of celebrities in person, like ones that people would generally know, like Hollywood Walk of Fame status, you know. My mom saw Ben Stiller a few months ago, like 3 months ago. My mom was going to like a restaurant somewhere in the middle of Maine. Waiting for a seat. And then Ben Stiller comes in behind my mom with his wife and kid, I think. And my wife, why did I say that? My mom, I was thinking of his wife, you know. My mom didn't want to like bother his wife or him, you know. He's with his wife and his kid is with some family, you know. My mom was like, guess what I said to him? And I was like, bring back the Ben Stiller show? And she was like, no. I asked him how his dad was. And I was like, why would you ask about his dad? Ben Stiller's dad is awesome. And is in a lot of awesome things. We might not recognize Ben Stiller's dad. Ben Stiller's dad plays in a lot of sitcoms. He was the dad on King of Queens. He was the dad on the girls' side of the family and stuff. And Ben, she told me, my mom was just like, and then Ben was just like, that's nice, thank you. He's good. And to be fair, at the time I was like, man, you should have talked about the Ben Stiller show. I want the Ben Stiller show to come back. Costanza. It's like the one time someone wrote Costanza in the chat and didn't mean to make the emote. Yeah, he's Frank Costanza as well. I was thinking about Seinfeld and Jerry's parents, and I was like, no, he's not in Seinfeld. But yeah, he's George's dad. George Costanza's dad. Am I golding this with all of that time loss on the wall? That's a little weird. I didn't forget anything either. I have a tracker and... Yeah, it was a gold by like less than 5 seconds, but that just proves to me how good the gold can be. A lot of contributors to that. Like the fight that I did outside of this museum front door was nice and fast. No. At least it wasn't like, you know, reloading checkpoint bad. Yeah, it was like 20 seconds, who cares? I think it would be less inputs if I leveled up the firearm disruptor thing first there. Oh, come on. Interesting fight.
Agarra fuerte.
Hey, Kick-Ass. Welcome back.
El Joker no le está robando las armas a Strange. Es Strange el que le da las armas.
Imagine being extremely successful, and your name is Ben Stiller. And then somebody asks about your dad when they meet you. It's like, Ben Stiller is like 10 times more successful than his dad. At least. It might be refreshing, you know? I mean, besides the Ben Stiller show thing, I don't know what I would ask him. Didn't they make a Zoolander 2? I don't remember. They did? Was it recent? That's weird. 2016. I do remember it. I don't remember anything that happens in it, though. And I bet awful and all these things you guys are saying are a little harsh. It's just when you make a sequel to a comedy, like a classic comedy, it's almost impossible to be better. When has the sequel ever been better in a comedy? You know? Hot Shots Part 2 is probably like the only one I can think of. Like, Ace Ventura is pretty good too, but that was kind of like intended to be a comedy, you know? Like Anchorman 2 and Hangover 2. Just couldn't be better than their originals. Perfect fight. Yeah, maybe the Naked Gun ones got better though, but and some of the National Lampoons. Maybe, but it feels like, you know, all the more modern ones, you know. Like if you have a really good comedy, just leave it there, you know. Because when you go into a comedy, you don't really go in with a lot of expectations. But if it's a sequel, you're gonna, like, expect either it to be as funny or funnier than the one before, or have the same types of jokes. Austin Powers did do better with sequels. I agree with that, too. The variety of jokes improved as it went on. Deadpool 2 was probably better than the first one, yeah. Something I thought was really stupid about Deadpool 2, and nobody else really agrees with me, is that kid, that Australian kid in the movie. Like, that Australian fat kid. I really don't understand why everybody likes that kid as an actor. He seemed like such a bad actor. Seemed like he was being told off camera, like, here's your line, and then he just said it, like, I don't know. It was kind of really out of place, you know? Like, I think they should have chose, like, a weird, outcasty kind of kid that didn't, like, that wasn't attractive or, like, Justin Bieber looking, you know? Like, it's okay to pick, like, a a misfit, you know, for a kid, but
El destino decidirá tu suerte.
No,
it's kind of
He escuchado
I
esas
don't know,
palabras cientos de veces. Esperemos que tengas
kind of
razón.
weird. I think so,
Tu
Basso.
viaje comienza atravesando esta
I think that's what a sequel is.
Bienvenido, detective. Soy el gran Ra's al Ghul. Ante ti se encuentra la prueba del demonio. Simplemente bebe el cáliz. Es así de simple. Bien, nota cómo la sangre del demonio corre por tus venas, restaurando tu salud y doblegando tu voluntad. Tu siguiente tarea es muy simple. Sigue
Yeah, Ghostbusters wasn't. I don't know. It has a lot of comedians in it, comedy actors in it. So I guess Ghostbusters is a comedy, but it's like a sci-fi action comedy, you know? Like Home Alone is like a family comedy movie. I don't know. Anyway, that's just like being picky. Oh, hey, Cormy. I just saw that you said that up there. Sorry. Ghostbusters is horror. It kind of is. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
La sangre del demonio me ha permitido vivir 600.
Yeah, my favorite movie with Jay and Silent Bob is my favorite movie of that group has got to be Mallrats. I don't really care about Clerks. And Dogma's really good too. I think Dogma's a close second. Close second. For me personally. Dogma's probably just better. Generally, though. Really nice fight. They were very close to each other.
Completa este desafío final y la sangre del demonio te dará el don de la vida eterna.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were in it. That's even better. I think Jay and Silent Bob should have been in Good Will Hunting. That would have been funny. Like, they had every reason to. they're part of that group, you know? Alan Rickman was also in Dogma. Dogma had a cast, man. Dogma had one hell of a cast.
Lo has conseguido. Tu desafío final te aguarda al otro lado de esta puerta. Rezo para que los espíritus sean bondadosos.
Yeah, and Chris Rock. I remember Dave Chappelle was in Robin Hood Men in Tights. So good. Like, we'll watch The Princess Bride and Robin Hood Men in Tights, and that actor that played in it, if we would think that if that actor is like 80 years old now. Like to me, that's like an ancient dude at this point. But he was in Stranger Things, and he looks like he's like 45. He's so young. The dude that played Princess Bride and Robin Hood Men in Tights. He looks so young now. Like, he's still doing movies and stuff. He's incredible. And then I'm like, okay. an actor that stayed in shape, stayed looking young, makes sense. It's like the guy that played Charlie in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the original one, the original movie. He doesn't act anymore. I think he's actually a veterinarian. Veterinarian, what, you know. He takes care of animals and stuff. And he doesn't act anymore. But I saw a recent image of him and he's like... He also looks like he's like 50 now, but he should be so much older, you know? Like... When I picture him, I picture like a Holocaust survivor, you know, like World War II veteran. And then Dave Chappelle was also in Princess Bride. And I'm like, oh, it makes a lot of sense. If Dave Chappelle was like the same age as the main character of, I mean, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Dave Chappelle was in Robin Hood Men in Tights, and if Dave Chappelle looks young, then, you know, it only makes sense. Dave Chappelle just doesn't age, though. It's not really fair. Gold split again? Oh, I doubt it. Oh no, I don't have storage. Okay. Just hit me. Dude. What is storage? I needed to store the rec gun so I could pull it out during the cutscene. So I could skip a part of this cutscene. It's a skip. Skippy dippy. Whoops. Splitting during the punch isn't a bad idea, though. This might be the best run I've ever had, by 1 second. Because yesterday I had a run that was like 1:14:14 on that split. I've got like 2 very clear mistakes on that split too. It's kind of weird that I only lost that much time. Did I not get both of those seals? No, I must have. I must have. I must have. It just didn't autosave. There we go. God, I hate the tracker sometimes. It only updates when the game autosaves, which makes sense. But until it does, I get confused sometimes. So I don't hate the tracker. Tracker's working just fine. I just hate the nature of how it has to work. It's unfortunate. Race Kojo against him? Probably. I mean... I gotta make sure he keeps doing runs. Thanks. That's totally where the grapple point was. Wasn't over here or anything. Yeah, I really don't want to lose my time on this split too much. It's a good chance I will, though. I'm trying to remember which political prisoners I've gotten in this run already. It's hard to know. I think I know. I don't remember which one in Park Row that I got. I think it was the dude. Near the church. Not sure.
Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector 1.
No Necesito tu ayuda, Batman.
Tengo una cámara caída en el sector 1.
No, por favor.
Bruce, detecto de eso nada. Tienes que volver al cuartel del CPGC. Por favor, Bruce. Por mí.
Llevamos mucho tiempo observándote,
If
Batman.
anyone's been here since the start of the stream, shoutouts to you for doing such a great job at being the best kind of viewer. Sell your soul to the stream.
¿Sabes qué es lo que odio?
Chef Big Meme, I think I saw you say hi like an hour into the stream, so what the heck? Trying to fit in with the actual cool kids? Stop it.
¿Qué haces, Batman? Creí que éramos amigos, que trabajábamos juntos y todo eso. Desde mi lecho, aferrándome desesperadamente a lo poco que me queda de vida, me parece que me has traicionado y te has puesto a trabajar con esa nevera andante. Pues yo también.
No! If I didn't get stuck on that railing,
Con ese muñeco de nieve traidor en el
it would have been ideal.
sin que mis chicos te vuelen esa cabecita tan puntiaguda.
It's the first one of the day? Definitely not. I've had like 1 or 2 other runs that got past the first phone earlier.
Parece otra víctima del ladrón de identidades.
Wait a minute.
Tengo que escanear la zona y ver si hay más pistas sobre su identidad y paradero. Oráculo, he reconstruido un juego de huellas limpio, pero no coincide con ninguna de las bases de datos criminales de Gotham. Te estoy enviando las huellas. ¿Puedes cotejarlas con todos los registros del país? Oráculo, he reconstruido un juego de huellas limpio, pero no coincide con ninguna de las bases de datos criminales de Gotham. Te estoy enviando las huellas. Cotéjalas con todos los registros del país. El patrón es el mismo que el anterior.
Apparently,
Primero el asesino para
you should always scan the head first.
y luego extirpa la cara antes de vender la cabeza. Seguro que es él. Y parece que está
Because that fingerprint print cutscene movement thing can throw you off.
requiere semanas de premeditación. No son simples ataques al azar.
Batman, he conseguido
It's a long cutscene. He says one of the lines twice.
Bruce, no sé cómo. Sí, por
If he didn't say one of the lines twice, Spanish would be so much faster. It's just a bug with the Spanish version. Phone ring?
Por favor, he hecho lo que me dijiste. Lo he intentado, pero no he encontrado comida.
Tengo fallo en una cámara en el sector 2.
Unos huesos para recortar.
It's ringing now.
Ring, ring, ring.
It's pretty good. Good movement. Didn't stress it. Got the PP as well. Got double PP. Today's the day.
Lo has conseguido.
This'll be the day we waited for. This'll be the day we've opened up the door.
Confesártale, eras rico y solitario. Pero por poco tiempo, claro. Me entregué al juego. O tal vez el juego se entregó a mí. Si por lo menos se me hubiera dado bien, tal vez ahora no estaría aquí. Mi vida entró en una espiral sin control. Así que ideé desesperadamente un plan plan para lograr el dinero de mis padres y volver a ser feliz. ¿No salió bien? Claro, esos planes nunca salen bien. Pero estando a la puerta del salón iceberg en aquella calurosa noche de verano, recuerdo que sentí algo. Esperanza, tal vez.
Parece que hay un fallo en una cámara del sector 3.
Because there's a song called Brain Power. And those are the lyrics of the song. But I made it a command because there's a riddle that you can... There's a thing that you can hack in this game. And the answer is brain power on English. It's the, it's actually the thing that I hack as soon as I leave the subway after breaking the third jammer. That's gotta work. That's totally gonna work. Very good. Oh, oh. Jo, oh. Let the bass keep going. Oh. It's like, that's brain power. It's acoustic. I didn't yet, Deacon, but I don't do that here. Sometimes I do. Only if the opportunity presents itself, though. No! It's okay, we'll just stay on this button. God, I hate that puzzle. It's tricky.
¿Cómo puede tener ese ras al buque?
Ahora estás en mi mundo. Oráculo, Freeze me está atacando. Dame los datos de telemetría de su traje, ya.
Bruce, recuerda lo que pasó la última vez. No intentes vencerle en un combate cuerpo a cuerpo.
Freeze should count as a fire extinguisher.
Ya están los datos.
Oh, just him himself, yeah.
El cielo. ¿Qué es esa? No.
It's kind of a late. Well, he can extinguish fires. He is fire retardant.
He sido un tonto al no reconocer ese sonido antes. No volveré a cometer el mismo error. ¡Oh, no! Intentas usar mis armas contra mí. ¿De verdad crees que voy a permitir eso?
Guys, how did Joker get inside that suit? What the heck? Yeah, I still haven't fixed the title. People know what's up, though.
Esa torre es mía. No te precipites. El Joker se cabreará si metemos la pata.
¿Pero qué dices? Es imposible que falle un tiro para volarle la cara a esa periodista tan insufrible.
Los francotiradores que cubrían mi posición desde el sureste se han ido. La azotea del edificio Kitson está en silencio. O se han ido todos, o alguien los ha eliminado.
El fuego de las torres Billy. Ya no veo a los francotiradores en la azotea del edificio de apartamentos.
Parece que hay un fallo en una cámara del sector 3.
Si alguien puede oír esta emisión, que envíe ayuda, por favor.
The plot of the game, kick-ass. I know it's weird. We don't usually see it around here.
Acabo de ser rescatada por Batman. Me ha salvado de lo que parecía una muerte segura a manos de los francotiradores.
Yeah, the other Titans are probably dead. That's why you really don't see any in this game.
En una cárcel de máxima seguridad. Esa Gotham es la pregunta que pienso plantearle al profesor.
El momento se acerca. La verdad saldrá a la luz.
Los 4 símbolos crean un sello maestro que parece encajar sobre el mapa de Arkham City.
Nice.
Tengo fallo en una cámara en el sector 2. Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector 2. Cámara caída en el sector 2. Cámara caída en el sector 1.
That's so weird. Let me climb up this. What was... I don't know why it wouldn't let me move. It's not a big deal.
Lanzaré el ancla más lejos para que se active el turno.
El salón iceberg estaba repleto de esa asquerosa carne de la humanidad. Ahí podías encontrar cualquier cosa. Si tenías dinero, claro. Al principio parecía que iba ganando. Las cartas me sonreían y me vi sentado a la mesa del dueño. Por alguna razón pensé que podía ganar, que él jugaría limpio. Eché un vistazo por la mesa y vi a las personas a las que me enfrentaba. Tiburones del juego, matones, príncipes y un asqueroso enano que dirigía el local. Uno por uno todos perdieron o abandonaron. Las fichas se iban amontonando y solo quedábamos él y yo.
Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector 1.
¡Pelea! ¡Por aquí! Sal de una vez de... Ah, eres tú. La puerta está abierta, tío. Puedes entrar.
vuelto.
You watched my 34-hour run, took you all week. You don't know how I stayed up that long? Drugs? No. Just water and not sleeping, pretty much. Some chewy granola bars. I hate that glitch! It hasn't happened in so long, man.
Has vuelto.
Why? Sometimes when you slide under doors, it makes you stand up instantly. The most often that we see it happen is in the subway. When I guess after I get the first like triple trophy puzzle finished, before I cross that gap. I try to slide under a thing in that area and it just always forces you to stand up. It's okay, Frank. All I need to know to love. I kind of want to introduce you guys to Tyron Woodley. Next chance I get. Because he's a great fighter and all, but he's a fighter that has a rap career on the side. As a hobby that he can fund with his money. I mean, typically, like, fighters that make a lot of money have to find some sort of hobby to do with all their money. Conor McGregor got a lot of alcohol. So there's that. That's his hobby, I guess. But Connor likes to buy like nice suits and watches and stuff. Anyway. Oh, how am I? How are you so much ahead? Are you a phone behind? No. But I understand why you would think I'm ahead. It is not a thing that I always am. Yeah, Connor uses his money to pay fines. To donate to charities. He pretty much just lives a normal life, but with everything being the more expensive version of our version. Like, he pays off a house, but he's got an insane house. He probably goes out and watches movies, but instead he watches them at his own home theater with probably actors that he pays to be in a movie that he decides the plot of. It's like, okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Leonardo DiCaprio. This is the sequel to Twins. Leonardo DiCaprio, you will play the old role that Danny DeVito had, but you got plastic surgery to look beautiful. And action. It's like... That's probably what rich people do. That's probably the movies they watch. Danny DeVito's still in it. He's probably in like a flashback scene when they're in the hospital. Pre-surgery. This movie's got it all. Anyway, Tyron Woodley. He's a terrible rapper. He's not like... He's not like that bad. But he's not good. He has like... one song that's not that bad. And I only say that because, like, it has some positive feedback. And it's what's making him stay a rapper, pretty much. He just did a few songs until he found any sort of positive feedback, and then he's sticking with that style. But he's like... He doesn't really enunciate, but he's not a mumble rapper. He's kind of like 50 Cent, you know? 50 Cent raps the way that he does because he got shot in the mouth. Tyron Woodley just got punched in the face a lot, and I think that's... I don't know. Oh, come on, bruh. That's gotta work. There we go.
¿Crees que es muy profundo? Lo suficiente. ¡Cuidado, es el murciélago!
But I'll play some of Tyron Woodley's rap. I haven't heard too much of it before, but it's always kind of interesting. Like, I'll show a highlight reel or something of his for like 2 seconds, and then I'll show his rapping. Oh, shit. This was the revisit. I made a mistakey. It's okay. I noticed it quickly. I was just like behaving as if it was the first museum visit. Rolling off and boosting. Feels like this run has its fair share of time loss moments, but the splits aren't representing it. No! It's such a bully when it's actually gettable, but it's not. Like, it's right there. My iceberg is not on top of it. Or, I guess, whatever that is. Raft, ice raft. It's not on it. No, if I throw it far away, it'll slide towards the wall. So if I throw it right on the trophy, it has the best chance of expanding while being pushed away. So it's actually a lot harder to aim than if think, because it doesn't really just go where you want it to.
¡Te voy a sacar los ojos!
Ven aquí, Batman. Te voy a partir la cara.
Pretty good. I don't know what I was thinking there. That's cool, Zaire King. Third playthrough? Oh, you mean like with all the trophies? I didn't plat that game. I did not. I never played it on the higher difficulties or anything. Dang it. Oh man, this time's really good. I need the phone to ring right here, though. Oh, I think it's really good. It's really good. As a speed game, it's pretty meh. But I mean, the game itself is great. Spider-Man PS4. I want it to be on that.
¡Batman está aquí! Hay una especie de pelea montada por ahí.
Está mi teléfono y...
Yeah, not the worst RNG, right? I know where the political prisoner is. I saw him, so gonna go give him a visit. Get the line launcher takedown on him.
Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector 2.
Good.
Ese pequeño accidente no había ocurrido todavía. Y los dos ojos me estaban mirando cuando puse mis cartas sobre la mesa. El 6 de tréboles. El 6 de diamantes.
And I have the most amount of political prisoners you can get to at this point.
Y pude oler el hedor a tabaco de su aliento. El 6 de picas. Y por último, el 6 de corazones. Ah, qué gustado.
My favorite movie of all time. I mean, I've always said like Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction, but I think I would always order it as Pulp Fiction is my favorite, and then Kill Bill Parts 1 and 2 is like a combined movie as number 2. And it's kind of hard to like Kill Bill now. I mean, it's a little harder after I learned that Quentin Tarantino has a foot fetish. So then, a lot of the scenes in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood make sense now with that knowledge. Dude, the auto batarang was not my fault. That's so unsatisfying. Because now there's that scene in Kill Bill with the wiggle your big toe, like trying to get the feeling back in her legs after her coma. So, I don't know. But I mean, the movie was based off of a book. Called The Bride. So, I don't know if that scene was in the book or anything. No. I want the ice platform to be closer. Nice. So I can just jump off of it to return. And the ice platform was in the water, it was just, a little lower. Dude.
¿Ha explotado sin más? ¿Quién le ha lanzado un cohete? ¿Sabes quién iba dentro?
Tengo fallo en una cámara en el sector 2.
Nunca me cayó bien esa zorra.
Oh. God damn.
Cámaras del sector 2 perdidas.
No, it's not about feet. It's a story of this lady who's trained in martial arts to get revenge on the gang she used to work with, the gang of assassins and deadly hitmen that she used to work with. Because she wanted out of the gang, and it broke her ex-boyfriend's heart, and he was the gang leader, so he had the gang beat the shit out of her and put her in a coma, and they tried to kill her, but she stayed alive, and then she had a revenge. She gets her revenge, and that's the movie. She makes a hit list of people that she wants to go after, including Bill. So her goal is to kill Bill. And that's Kill Bill.
Hemos tenido suerte. Dicen que Batman se ha cargado a los tíos.
But I also really like the Breakfast Club.
Hola, Batman, soy yo. Mientras tú salvabas a la señorita Bale, yo me he tomado la libertad de aumentar la seguridad en mi fundición. Siento tener que decírtelo, pero me parece que ni siquiera tú vas a poder entrar ahí. Ay, me estoy emocionando. Casi no puedo ni pensar en que te vayas a morir ahí fuera. No dejo de verte.
Yeah, that was the ideal timing. You like to see it.
Que me hace sonreír.
Ciénago está aquí.
Yeah, got any Twitch Prime subbers in the chat? How do you get to reveal Riddles' locations? How do you get to reveal Riddler's location? Oh, by just getting all the... finishing the hostage quest line and getting all of his Riddler trophies and stuff.
Cámara perdida en el sector 4.
Someone buy me Prime Ticket. You're already subbed. Your part is done. Everybody's part is done. Nobody needs to sub. I don't want to word it like that. You just did your first stream in years, all because of me. I didn't make you stream. But if I inspired you or anything, that's cool. I take no credit, though. That's all your hard work. What? Where did this first freeze nade go then? Ugh, gosh. So gross. This is an interesting bug.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada activado.
You were stuck at this AR? Yeah, this one can take so many tries. Sweet. First try. Good thing it's easy. Heartbeat.
Diablos sabes eso. El Joker me mandó llevar a la señora de Freeze a una furgoneta. Ni idea de dónde ha ido a parar. ¿Has visto qué pintas tiene? ¿Está buena? Está en un bloque
I know.
de hielo.
I'm the
Si la
best.
descongelas, ¿estaría buena? Tengo entendido que si se descongela, la palma. Pero para contestar a tu pregunta, sí, está bastante buena para ser una tía medio muerta y congelada, supongo. Mola. ¿Pero qué te pasa?
You're the best? I don't know. I just said I was. I don't think it works that way.
No sé lo que quieres decir.
Tengo cámara caída en el sector 4.
recibida en el sector 4.
¡Vamos! ¿A qué estás esperando?
¡Le tengo! ¿Qué? Ha venido de por aquí. Estoy seguro. Ha vuelto.
Wow, this is definitely the best time I've ever had. It's like 6 minutes faster than a lot of runs that I get at this point.
Da igual. ¿Sabes algo del protocolo 10? Un poco de miedo.
Sí, hablé por teléfono con el profesor Strange ayer y me contó qué es.
¿En serio? ¿Y qué es?
¿Eres tan estúpido como pareces?
I often enter the steel mill at like 203, but I did this one at 157.
Vas a morir, murciélago. Eso, corre. Escóndete. Ya te encontraremos. Siempre he sabido que eras un gallito.
Nice.
Acabo de...
No, I thought it was close enough.
En el ayuntamiento. Strange solicita que se active el protocolo de emergencia 10.
¿Sabe Gordon qué es el protocolo 10?
Solo que es la medida de seguridad más radical. Strange le ha contado al Consejo que no había logrado frenar el uso de armas ilegales dentro de la cárcel.
Armas que él ha proporcionado. Este era su plan desde el principio.
Eso es lo que parece. Hablaba como si los presos estuvieran planeando una fuga en masa para atacar Gotham. Te mantendré informado.
¿Has visto al Joker ahora mismo?
Sí, y tenía buena pinta, ¿verdad?
Sí, ¿cómo diablos es posible? Le vi ayer y parecía una rata envenenada. Pero hoy está perfecto.
¿Habrá encontrado la cura o qué?
No lo sé. Lo último que oí era que los médicos no podían salvarlo. Wynne hasta me hizo torturar a una doctora para buscar una cura.
Bien, ¿y qué dijo?
Justo antes de...
Could have made Bubbles drink some water.
Déjame que te explique lo que pasa. ¡Cuidado! ¡Batman está aquí!
Espero que os parta las malditas. Ayudadme, por favor.
Yeah, you were so close to becoming a mod, too. Darn. I won't forget the stuff in this area this time. Like that, wall thing. I'll lower it when I'm on the ice in a sec.
Por favor, bajadme de aquí.
He hackeado las cámaras del ayuntamiento. Ya vuelven los miembros del consejo y no parecen muy contentos. Le están diciendo a Strange que están decepcionados con él, que nunca pensaron que el protocolo 10 fuera a ser activado.
Pero le
Yeah, buy me a beer, but don't buy me a Corona. I'm not trying to get sick, okay?
Buenas noches. El protocolo 10 comenzará en 30 minutos. Todos tenéis órdenes específicas para esta situación. Cumplidlas.
¿Todavía necesitas una respuesta? Bruce, esto no me gusta. Ten cuidado.
I don't know why I switched over to mouse there.
¡Oh, Dios! ¡Eres tú! Lo siento.
No pasa nada.
And by soon, I mean what? What do you mean soon? What? You just said Bubbles soon. That's nice. Getting that grapple point? Not really, though. Apparently it's not.
El protocolo 10 dará comienzo en 20 minutos.
Te oigo, colega. ¿Cómo va todo?
Just open the door.
¿Has oído todo ese rollo del protocolo 10 que ha soltado Strange? ¿Qué diablos? ¿No fue él quien nos dio estas armas?
Sí, creía que quería que ganase el Joker.
Y yo, pero ¿no te parece que eso es un poco locura? ¿Quién se gasta millones de dólares?
¡Segundos fuera!
I didn't miss any trophies. I go back into the steel mill for a bunch of stuff. I went past a million things. No, you don't. I don't use a mouse for Mr. Hammer Skip. I don't think anybody does. There's no, like, gliding involved. It's... Dude. Dude, I was so close. He was 2 punches away.
Oráculo.
Tienes que pensártelo bien.
Yeah.
No puede dejar morir a toda esa gente.
I didn't mean I was 6 minutes ahead in case somebody thought that I was. I just meant, like, there's often times where I enter the steel mill and I'm doing 6 minutes worse than I am currently. So that's what I meant by that.
¿Por qué tarda tanto este trasto?
Tranquilo, todo saldrá bien.
¿Tú crees?
Sí, me gusta ver el lado positivo, ¿sabes?
A mí no. Tiene que pasarle algo malo a alguien fijo que me pasa.
Hey Taken, welcome back.
Todo irá bien. No es que Batman vaya a aparecer de repente para anunciarnos. Está muy ocupado.
Ya ves.
Nos movemos. Gracias a Dios.
¿Por qué no ha vuelto la luz?
¿Qué más da? Nos movemos.
Y ella le dijo...
Interesting tech.
Tío, ¿qué pasó de nuevo? No mucho. Ha muerto.
Tío, sí que debías de odiar a tu padre.
No puedes ni imaginártelo.
¿Y se lo comió todo? No le di... ¡Es el murciélago!
Sounds good, HB. It's kind of dumb. I wanted to do the ground takedown on this guy so I wouldn't have to interrogate him.
Estamos subiendo. ¿Por qué subimos? No soy yo. Yo no he hecho nada.
It forces your camera to be straight. The camera's dad was not very nice. I hate it when it just doesn't want to prompt me. It's spooky, falling in that lava. Forcing you to be straight. They got the joke. They got the joke. I don't know Spanish. Nice clip. No habla español. Yay, clear path. All the good things are happening.
Da gusto volver a estar juntos, hermano. Fue un error trabajar para el pingüino. Ahora lo veo claro. No soporto estar separados otra vez. Quiero que nos unamos, hermano. Yo también. Hemos estado demasiado tiempo unidos para vivir un instante más separados.
Strange.
Iremos a cualquier lugar.
Objetivos alcanzados. El sector 4 tiene más luces que un árbol de Navidad.
I'm getting some good movement here. All controller too. Except for right here.
Múltiples objetivos caídos. Número de bajas elevado. Lanzamiento con éxito. Bajas entre los presos.
No. Nope, nope, nope. Not doing that.
Múltiples objetivos localizados y neutralizados.
smash the record.
Objetivo alcanzado. Lanzamiento con éxito. Bajas entre los presos.
No! God, that's so dumb. Just dropped my glide in the worst moment it could.
Lanzamiento con éxito.
What? 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 You can't drop left bumper? It's never dropped left bumper. Why would you just stop scanning it? I didn't let go of the button. Stop. God damn, this is so unsatisfying. All this movement.
Las bajas en el sector 3 son elevadas. Regreso a la base. Me aparecen múltiples blancos
God
en
damn
el
it.
sector 2.
It's super frustrating when it's not in your control. Just like, you'll hold a button to glide and you'll stop gliding and you're like, did I do something wrong? Did It's like, no, you didn't. We just like to fuck with you every now and then. Oh, okay. Have a good run. Thanks.
¿Cómo vamos a decidir quién se queda con el cubo de hielo? Esa es mía. ¡Batman!
Thank you. Enemy crawled up on the ground. Wow, that never happens. Thank you. Thanks, Zycal.
Nora está salvo. Debería avisar a Freeze lo antes.
What about balloons? I didn't miss a balloon. Somebody just typed balloons question mark. That's all that happened.
Múltiples objetivos caídos. Número de bajas elevado. Todos los objetivos iluminados. Repito, tenemos múltiples ataques con éxito. Todos en el blanco.
I got that right before I got the freeze cluster grenade in the basement of the steel mill. I didn't miss anything. Why are you guys saying I missed things?
La he encontrado.
Whoops. Because they don't know. Saying stuff and not knowing things really go hand in hand. Who here likes to talk? We do, we do. Alright, now who here likes to talk about stuff they don't know about? Oh, that's my favorite. Can we start now? It's like... There's a balloon I went past, but I didn't miss it. There's a political prisoner that spawns right next to that balloon, and he hasn't spawned there yet. And when I take out the political prisoner, I take him out with batarangs, and the balloon I'll just take out with batarangs at the same time. Don't just get everything when it's on the screen or when I, you know, when I'm near it or something. Try to get everything the fastest moment possible.
Múltiples objetivos localizados y neutralizados. Lanzamiento con éxito. Bajas entre los presos.
They unfortunately hear you if you're up there sometimes. Don't know why. Elden Ring? Never heard of it. Oh, that's the game George R.R. Martin and From Software are collaborating together to make. So, it should come out anywhere between 1 year and 10 years from now.
Esos huevos.
Alto ahí, Batman. Tenemos que hablar. Y sé que no podrás perdonártelo jamás. Si tus actos provocan
This sucks.
la muerte.
There's 3 trophies on the route. There's 2 riddles. The at the GCPD, there's the riddle of Arkham Asylum, the riddle of the bat signal on the roof, and the trophy that's next to the bat signal. And in the tracker, they're at the same spot as like after you visit Freeze there. So I'm gonna get them at the end of the run.
Debe ser deprimente. Después de tantos sacrificios.
But it's interesting how they're not at the end of the run like they probably should be. Everything that's at the GCPD on the exterior should be right at the end of the run. Before the Tiger hack, before Deadshot. Okay, explosive tank, one of you guys. Let's bring the dudes over here. So they'd be encouraged to. There we go. Thank you for picking up that car door as I was flying towards you. Very helpful.
Un esfuerzo inútil, caballero oscuro. No puedes evitar lo inevitable.
Yeah, how dare he protect himself, though?
Fuego y cenizas sobre esos animales.
It's the longest stop in the run? You mean split? I don't know what you mean. Every time I assume what people mean and then ask if that's what they meant, they always just say yes. And I think that's just because they want to stop wasting my time or something. As if they are... I don't know.
Esa es la última. Zona asegurada.
Tiger 43 a torre. La sala está segura. Todos los presos nuevos están bien trasladados.
Bien hecho. El protocolo
Okay.
10 progresa de maravilla. Antes de entrar en la fase final del protocolo 10, quisiera felicitar a todas las fuerzas Tiger por este logro tan maravilloso. Estoy viendo las pantallas que tengo ante mí y veo que nos acercamos rápidamente a unas bajas del 22%. Mis previsiones indican que en menos de 3 horas todos los presos de Arkham City habrán muerto y el protocolo 10 pasará a la segunda fase. A finales de mes se abrirán nuevos campamentos en
Oh
Keystone y
no,
Metrópolis.
fights out.
Ambos basados en Arkham
About to
City.
knock your lights
Deberíais
out.
sentiros orgullosos de haber participado en esto. Somos la solución que necesita este mundo. Somos el futuro.
Hate that. Yeah, this royalty-free music hits the spot. Nothing like it. Yes. Yes, I am. DualShock 4, they call it. I'm probably going to get the stuff at GCPD after answering the phone, to be honest. Just so the tracker can scroll while I'm in the subway. It wouldn't lose any time. Good night, Taken. Gonna miss the perfect, optimal, sub 3-hour world record. But it's okay, you probably need some sleep.
Llegando a la terraza de observación.
El ascensor va cargado. ¡Cubrid la puerta!
Sí, señor.
Cuando se abra la puerta, mata a todo el que vaya en el ascensor.
¿Y si es uno de los nuestros?
No lo es. Los de control...
Oh, it's okay if you leave. If you don't want to be cool.
La primera fase se ha completado. Las bajas superan las
Bubbles.
previsiones en las primeras posiciones. Bien, vuelvan
I
a
am
centrar los
cool.
ataques en el museo. Quiero que la fortaleza de cada por quede pasado. Afirmativo, profesor Strange.
Entendido. Mantened la posición. Cubridla.
Toxic streamer guilts viewers for leaving.
El objetivo no está destruido. Qué decepcionante. Preparaos para abrir fuego otra vez. Quiero que ese museo desaparezca, capitán.
Alto Tiger, estamos en la torre. Mi
rastro de Batman. Continúen la búsqueda.
Afirmativo, peinando la torre.
Está ahí. Batman está ahí. Batman está ahí.
Y rastro de Batman en la torre, señor.
Bien. Puede que haya caído. Seguid buscando por las secciones inferiores.
Gross.
Puede oírme.
Just pick a direction.
Claro que puede. Entienda una cosa. No puede vencerme solo.
God, it was like the center, opposite direction. Wow, 228. No one's even ever had like a sub 230 headbutt here. The way he wears his headphones? Toxic.
Bruce, ¿estás bien?
Hola, Batman. Sé que puedes oírme. No te pillo en mal momento.
This just in, Britney Spears does it again. More at 11. See that, guys? That was a free Bubbles Drinks water. No charge. I give the people what they want on this channel.
La protagonista podría parecer muerta en su camerino.
A todas las unidades aéreas, cesen el ataque y regresen a la base inmediatamente. Repito, regresen a la base inmediatamente.
You guys don't deserve me. What kind of streamer just drinks water for free, you know? Nobody else. Nobody else does. I might save time here, too. That's crazy.
Vamos allá. Vamos allá. Vamos allá.
Interesting. Please work. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, nice. I really don't like it when he starts off the fight with a roll. So now he's going to do another roll, and I like it when he rolls this direction. And then because this one's easier to explosive gel. There we go. Nice.
Teníais que estar matando a Batman. ¿Os acordáis?
Oh, if I got another gold, it would be the third of the run. But yeah, it would be 2 in a row, it would be the double. Triple in total, but not in a row. Yeah, I just have to split, like, before 2:35:09. Or like 2:39:01 or something. Or, I mean, 11.
Muy pronto, un cambio de paisaje te ayudaría a olvidar el dolor.
Which means this last phase has to be, like, less than a minute and a half. And I think it is, but I don't remember. Doesn't matter, it's still got a fat-ass lead. You have 420 channel points, what do you win? Nothing. You win nothing. Just like in real life. You'll always win nothing. Perfect. Yeah, it is a gold. We built this city. We built this city on rock and gold. We need a phone to ring. Only 2 phones left in the run. Cool. No, come on.
¿Estás llamando a Bat?
I'm popping off, I guess so. Look at me. Look at me go. So fast. He was on the other side of the wall, but the explosive still hurt him. Classic.
¿Te imaginas lo que fue eso, Batman?
Classic Vlasic Pickles.
Había perdido todo y estaba solo, llorando como un bebé, dando tumbos por las calles de esta ciudad, hasta que encontré la respuesta que había estado buscando.
I know, I was moving really fast there.
En el puente Sprang, mirando al mar. Sentí la calidad
My head movement, you know? Can't get me, huh? Huh?
Hacia abajo y me imaginé a mí mismo cayendo en los acogedores
Come on, Zsasz.
de mi madre. Cuando apareció él, sacó el cuchillo y me exigió todo mi dinero. ¡Mi dinero! ¿Te lo puedes creer? Le miré a esos ojos fríos y desesperados y vi algo que me resultaba familiar, algo inevitable. Que somos todos iguales a
Not his dinero.
prodigioso que exige una salvación. Así que
Say la di. Boop. And boop.
El murciélago está aquí.
All right. Dude, can you stop living? Why don't batarangs do the job? I love that roll.
Increíble que Strange crea que puede matarnos a todos.
You guys can't make me forget. I still want to show you all Tyron Woodley.
Autorizado a Strange a darle a los Taylor esas armas. No es justo.
Creo que he encontrado otra víctima de Deadshot. Debería escanear la zona en busca de pruebas. La bala impactó aquí. Deadshot ha vuelto a la cama.
The timer does it automatically. It's based off of all of the sum of your golds and whatever. It's based on the current run, you know. So, based on what my golds are for these last two splits. If I got golds on these last two splits, if I tied my golds on these last two splits, on this current pace, I would get 324.49. That's what that means. It's not based on, like, all the runs ever. If you're ever wondering how it's possible someone could know what the best time you can get in a speedrun is, then yeah, I mean, that's because it's not possible to know that. For every speed game. Like, for some games it is. Like, Dragster is a good example on the Atari. Because it's such a short and low-detailed game with only, like, a few buttons. That it, every outcome of possible inputs and when you press them was put into a spreadsheet. And the fastest way of completing it has already been documented. Like 5.61 or something? I don't remember the number. Mean number. God damn it. Just eat your time loss like a man and go back and try again. I dive bombed at the wrong time, but I didn't want it to go all the way to the ground just for it. Just go back and try again there. That's much better. Not anytime soon, actually. I'm basically just gonna not get them until it's optimal to get them. I don't want to get them just to help out the tracker. That was close. I almost accidentally used the scanner. Very slow gadget to use on accident. Just have to really hope I don't miss anything in the subway or anything like that. Because the tracker's not updating right now. I mean, the trophy count is, but it's not scrolling. What you guys see is different than what I see. You guys see just the, just that
Esto
part.
no va a ser fácil, caballero oscuro. ¿Qué número va después del 3 cuando el caballero fracasa? La respuesta es 2. 1. Y el detective caballero oscuro no logra completar mi desafío.
Yeah, the only part that I'm slightly worried about is the Riddler room thing. Because naturally, I've been wanting to do it faster and faster every run. As you should do when you do speedruns, but I hope... And I'll do best if it's muscle memory. So if I focus on something, then it's just going to be worse, because I wouldn't be using muscle memory. So I don't know. Tricks can fail, no matter if you focus or not. But when they don't fail, and you are focusing, it makes you think, like, it didn't fail because you focused. That took forever. It's an okay beard. I can't really grow anything on my cheeks that much. Very thin cheek game. But thank you. Why did... I lightly tapped up on the analog stick and it just pointed towards the ground, basically. Strange. Okay, shockwave.
Que empieza con una garrapata y acaba con un shock.
Sensalita.
Tres, dos, uno. Y el detective caballero oscuro no logra completar mi desafío. Eso es trampa. Aunque no me sorprende. Sabía que era demasiado difícil para que lo completara.
I think I can climb through this window right here. Ugh. Almost.
Ahora que todos los contenedores de titán están destruidos, debería volver con May a ver cómo está.
Dude. Nice, that slide's rare. It's hard to time that. That's not good. But I think I know which teeth I didn't get.
Otra víctima. Tarde o temprano el asesino meterá la pata. Esperemos que sea esta vez.
I think the teeth I didn't get are right near the entrance of the subway, like the hole in the ground, so when I get the political prisoner next to it, just jump on the hole, get the teeth, jump right out. I never heard those teeth break, like the sound effect of them, but I saw them stop moving. So I just kept running, and yeah. So it's not a big deal. To summarize.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada activado.
¡Es el maldito murciélago!
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada completado.
¡Batman está aquí! ¡Por aquí! ¡Ahí! ¡Conmigo! ¡La tengo!
I believe I'm saving time here too. I think I'm getting another gold. I think. I'm not sure.
¿Más té, Batman?
¿Dónde estoy? ¿Qué está pasando?
Menuda pregunta. ¿Se lo cuento? Parece tan confundido que tal vez debe.
I just have to split
Es muy fácil, la verdad.
at like 2:55:04.
Una especie de sugestión hipnótica.
So this would have to be like 2.5 minutes from this point.
Seguro que no lo entenderías, pero como puedes ver, funciona. Ahora eres mío.
I don't
Eres
know.
mío y no hay nada que pueda hacer Strange.
Yeah, I think throughout could always be better of a lot of games, Guile.
Es un té especial, mi té especial, mi especialidad.
Vete al infierno, Jarvis.
En pocas palabras, te he hecho ver lo que más querías. ¿Qué era? Cuenta.
I think both political prisoners are going to be in the industrial when I'm there.
Qué predecible. Eres igual que Alicia. Nunca haces lo que quiero si no hay por medio una absurda cantidad de controles psicoactivos. Pues si eso es lo que hace falta, menos mal que ya los has asimilado. Lo único que nos falta es el toque final. Un sombrero especial solo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is gold.
Ahora eres
eres mi soldado. No, 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 esto no está bien. No puedes hacer esto. Mis sombreros son especiales. Hacen que todos hagan. No te... Ciérralos.
Yeah. 30-second gold. Okay. Holly Molly. Get out of the menu.
Esto ha sido una ejecución. Una bala en la cabeza y otra en el corazón. 2 tiros limpios. ¿En serio? ¿Qué tiene de especial ese tiro?
Lo único que sé es que quien quiera que lo matase no va a aparecer en mucho tiempo. La gente que da estos golpes no se pasea para que les cojan. Deberíamos quedarnos aquí. Es el lugar más...
And my biggest time save is on this split. That's funny.
¿Tercera víctima? Parece que estaba escondido detrás de ese coche cuando la mataron. ¿Cómo lo ha hecho Deadshot?
It's gonna be hard for me to forget the teeth.
La bala dio aquí. Así fue como lo hizo. Deadshot hizo rebotar su disparo contra esta.
Well, let's do that again. This doesn't give you, like, any leeway if it doesn't work. Alright. Oh, that hit. Cool. I thought it was too low. I'm in the bad direction. I'm not going to forget this one in here either. Last time I missed the staircase one. It's a pretty easy one to forget.
Somos un equipo, ¿vale? Trabajamos juntos y cumplimos las órdenes. Supongo.
Yo no quería hacerlo, pero él me obligó.
How good is my drawing? It's really bad. I'm not an artist. You get what you paid for. Which means it's free.
Un acertijo para un murciélago. ¿Podrás resolverlo?
¿Has averiguado qué significan los números? Sí, es uno de los juegos de Riddle. ¿Te ha dado algo? Sí, es solo una caja, pero no sé qué es lo que hace. Ya lo averiguaré. Deberías volver a la iglesia. Allí estarás más seguro.
Adivina adivinanza. Si me conoces, querrás
I have to look down on my controller for that one because the select button on DualShock 4 controller is really small, along with the pause button. So you don't want to just hope that your finger's on it correctly. You just want to check. It's like a 20-second skip, like that little cutscene skip. It's pretty crazy. It's like 10 seconds actually, but I mean, it's deceivingly a bunch of time saved there. If you solve that puzzle and you don't close the menu at the same time, it stays there on that menu screen for a while.
Doctor Thomas Elliot, he completado mi obra. El dolor, si bien sigue presente, ha merecido la pena. Sufrirá por lo que me ha hecho.
So I get on that tightrope to throw a batarang, and now the last time I threw a regular batarang, or I pulled out a regular batarang, was when I was on a tightrope. So when I get into storage later and I try to throw a batarang, it's going to still think that I'm on a tightrope, so it'll zip me in the way that I want to for a skip. Yeah, I did one before, Death Boy.
Ni yo mismo lo habría dicho mejor. Supongo que has venido para detenerme.
¿Tú qué crees?
Creo que llegas tarde.
Eres un asesino, un psicópata. Te detendré.
¿En serio?
Pero si eres igual que
Bruce Wayne.
Oftentimes I will watch this cutscene when the timer's at like 308 or 309.
Los donantes perfectos, injertar la piel y por último renunciar a mí mismo para poder crear esto.
6 personas han muerto.
Una lástima, pero era necesario para completar mi plan.
¿Por qué?
¿Crees en una buena venganza a la antigua usanza? Para serte sincero, me da igual si crees o no. Wayne sufrirá y tú no podrás impedírmelo. Veo que estás muy ocupado con Arkham City, pero ya es hora de que me vaya. Reza para que no volvamos a vernos.
Well, if this was tomorrow, there would probably be like 170, 180. Friday's a pretty low day. People do stuff on Friday. I don't understand why when there's coronavirus out there, but yep. Does this have a chance to be record? Small chance. Just barely. I think it might be able to squeeze out.
Para este disparo, Deadshot tenía que estar tumbado. Su calor corporal ha derretido la nieve. Le tenemos una.
You bet your channel points on it? Big spender. You gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. Know when to walk away and know when to run. And you never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be plenty of time for counting when the dealing's done. Come on, bruh. There we go.
Nota que este sitio va peor. Minuto a minuto.
kind of happy the phone's not ringing.
¿Qué es bueno para mí y potencialmente mortal para ti, caballero oscuro? No te molestes en estrujarte tú diminutamente. Evidentemente la respuesta es mi puzzle final. ¿Salvarás a la guardia ignorante?
I got lots of health too. I was barely on the ground.
Se suponía que no podías hacer eso. Esa sala era imposible. ¿Cómo has...? Ah, esto no ha terminado.
Yeah, I'll get the GCPD stuff in a sec.
Esta noche, pero volveré.
Yeah, that's probably the fastest I've ever done that skip. I felt really comfortable there. The phone's right after I reload the checkpoint in a sec. Alright. Every hard part of the run is done now.
Ya. Escúchame bien. Todavía me quedan más guardias de esos, así que... Solo...
I want the phone to ring now. It's okay that it didn't, like I was saying. Now I can get the stuff at GCPD. And then while I'm waiting, it might load. I don't know where it puts you if that's the last one you got. I definitely didn't get the Arkham Asylum riddle because of how quickly I reloaded, but... Here we go. Yeah, teeth in the subway are the only thing I missed. Predator room entrance. It's not the worst. I actually might be able to not even lose time with that if I zip in there from the Bowery. Why? What did I just hack? Get up. And it's done ringing if you enter a hack? Never seen that before. It's not the end of the world. I mean, that kind of is right there, but overall it's not. You guys are so into it. This is a good thing I'm the one playing. What the heck? You guys would choke right now. Like, just imagine it kept on ringing or something. It's not a big deal. There we go. We had to get those trophies anyway, so.
Ring, ring, ring.
The last phone is so likely to ring because a phone has to ring somewhere. And phones that you already grabbed can't ring again. So here's that guy. And then the balloon. Like I told you guys. Bubbles the balloon! Come on. Your heart's pumping? I hope so. That's what they do. My heart is not beating at all right now. Yeah, this guy might see me, so let's hope not. What is a sacrifice points? You can sacrifice your points that way to the points god if you want to please him. Or her. I haven't met them.
Hay una subestación eléctrica. Debería peinar, a ver si es la que he usado.
Arkham City. El mismo rollo de siempre.
Murciélago.
What happened? Where'd Zsasz go?
Esto no ha terminado. No puede terminar. Mi cuchillo se sumergirá en ríos de sangre carmesí que brotarán de los agujeros que te haré en el cuerpo. No puedes negarme la muesca. Tengo que hacer la muesca. Es todo lo que me queda.
Skip is wild. The Zsasz cutscene after beating him is longer than it takes to complete his whole room. Oh, well, that's not gonna work now. Water's raised. Dude. What the f... Okay. Dude, whatever happened to jumping? Got a line launcher to everything. Oh my god. So picky. I want to do something that's safe, but I don't know if it's too worth it. I think I'm just going to try it. Because if I approach from this angle, I think it's faster. It's this way. It's kind of slow. Predator room entrance from industrial. Yeah. Sweet. That way I was able to have the tracker advance with still being able to see industrial district stuff. It's a little bit of a time loss, but it's okay. There's nothing else that's missed. And it felt good getting those, because I had the idea of doing the skip that we do when we're getting the jammers, but if that went wrong, or something bad happened, I wouldn't know what to do, and it would lose more time frantic. So this was a little slower, but I knew it would work. I knew it would be a good direction to go. And then imagine if I missed something in the industrial district. You know? I would do the skip, and then I'll have to go all the way back through the industrial district afterwards. It'd be so slow. Yeah, I gotta go behind Bane's place now. Thank you. Okay.
Se la está jugando Batman. No está muerto. No puede ser. El Joker no.
Yeah, nothing's missed. It would say it on the tracker. Like, the only thing that could be missed is, like, a breakable. If anybody wants to check and see, there was that political prisoner I got with that balloon that I was talking about. If anybody wants to, if they want to help, I guess, check and see if I got the challenge for getting the last balloon. Hey, I skipped the fight. This run's got it all. This... Okay.
He destruido los contenedores.
Bien.
¡Danos el titán, Bane! ¡Ayúdame, Batman! ¡No podemos permitir que estos payasos se lleven el titán! ¡Deberías huir, Batman!
Ah, Bane. Not the worst. Okay.
Como te decía, yo he destruido el mío. Supongo que tú habrás hecho lo mismo.
En cierto modo, sí. El titán es demasiado potente para usarlo contra mí. Lo necesitamos.
Oh, I don't know if that got picked up on the mic.
Ahora, hazme un favor y muérete.
How do you check? I don't know. People
Sabía
can
que no
check.
podía fiarme de ti, Bane.
The people that know how to check are probably checking. Oh.
Muy fácil. Has recolectado lo que quedaba del titán. Ahora puedo destruirlo.
People saying yes and no? Yeah, I don't care. That's what makes it exciting. So what if I miss something? So what? This run's only really good compared to my PB. After I get this PB, it's like... not gonna be anything new. It's just gonna be my PV. You're not getting away from me that easy. Now I'm gonna be on the back of this ice platform while I pull in this direction, so it rotates towards the wall, so this way I can get both. How did I suddenly become a god at this game, you know? Physics.
Esta zona contiene relacionadas con Deadshot. Debería investigar más.
Nope. Go back down.
Deadshot ha estado aquí. Usaba esta subestación para guardar su equipo y... una fiesta. Está muy encriptada. Tengo que bypassear la seguridad si quiero averiguar más sobre Deadshot y qué hace.
Yeah, I didn't miss anything that would have told me. Just now on the tracker. So I just gotta beat Deadshot. And then not much.
Para eliminar a una lista concretas de amenazas para Strange. A ver, a Strange solo le quedan 3 objetivos. Jack Ryder, Bruce Wayne y Batman. Mierda, trabaja por orden. Ryder es su siguiente blanco. Ha marcado.
I don't think this last split will gold, by the way. Might save a little time though. I'm sorry in case anyone wanted another gold. strange. I don't know why I have storage there. You know? Sometimes. Like, when's the last time I used the rec gun? Oh yeah, the last time I used the rec gun was in the Zsasz skip, so it would make sense to have storage there. Alright, I'll remember to pull out the rec gun at some point between then and now. In the future, when I go for, I don't know, sub 320, which might be possible one day. But this run's probably breaking a milestone. Just 2 political prisoners that are on the way, and all the other trophies and riddles that are on the way with that. Three isn't enough, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just not a good enough speedrunner for you all. I'm sorry about the green splits. I'll do better next time.
¿Has encontrado a Deadshot?
Ya no es un problema. Le diré a Gordon dónde está y ya volveré a por él más tarde.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada activado. Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada.
¡Le tengo! ¡Está por aquí! ¡Está aquí!
Entiendes el acuerdo que tenemos, Renata. Se supone que tú eres el que hace lo que yo quiero.
¡Es Batman!
Ponga la calefacción. Se están muriendo todos. Strange, luego el Joker. ¿Quién será el siguiente? Están mis malditos pitillos. ¿No te había dicho que me trajeses un paquete? Ya ha pasado.
Caso Cerrado? Whoops. No, that's not how that works. How would I do that? I must have accidentally pulled out the line launcher when I was approaching that other guy. Please.
Creo que he encontrado algo que no.
Eso es, gusanos. Seguid andando.
This might be gold.
¿Cómo se anda, verdad?
Riddler, cuando salga de aquí te voy a hacer mucho daño por esto. ¿Me has oído?
Vamos, señor Cash. Para que usted pueda hacerme daño tendría que liberarse de la encrucijada
Por
en la que
favor.
se encuentra actualmente y atacarme de tal forma que impida que yo apriete este detonador a distancia, lo cual distribuiría su primitivo ADN por todas las paredes.
¡Lo haré!
Lo intentará, eso lo reconozco.
No, it's close to one. Ta-da! Hi, I come here often. I like long walks on the beach, being the best. The color gold.
Cierto, pero no puedes decir lo mismo de los demás, ¿verdad?
Mueve el culo, Riddler.
No puedes decirme lo que tengo que hacer.
Voy a tener que darle al botón.
I just finished
No.
a 3.5-hour speedrun, and I finished within 30 seconds of my sum of best when I started the run. But like, I think I actually finished with a time that was faster. Chemistry redeemed Where's Waldo speedrun. That's a big commitment. 100,000. Thank you, everybody. We better get the confirmation real quick. So since I got the autosave, I'll reload checkpoint. If there's no text at the bottom of the screen, that means I got it. Cool. So yeah, confirmation.